Welcome to CS2, RegentXD here, let's get started. Thank you for all the support on the Nade series. Didn't realize all of you needed these smokes and mollies. I hope you're able to secure more dubs from the utility I've taught. That said, we will continue to the intermediate series soon as it is in demand. However, I want to brief you guys on some things to keep in mind for CS2, and it will improve your performance in many games to come. That said, here are 20 tips to help you improve from a beginner to a decent player. Without further ado, let's get started. First tip of CS2 is to get used to your proper setup. Think of it like playing a pick-a game of basketball in different shoes. It will not improve your performance to just play CS2 in a random setup every time. By setup, I mean your peripherals, posture, and settings. Your settings include your crosshair, sensitivity, video settings, and more. Experiment with those. Posture is based on if you like to lean close, sit straight, or lean back. The choice is yours. As for peripherals, here's an example of my setup. As you can see, I have a 45-degree angle on my keyboard to my monitor that is made easier using the base of my monitor. I also have my mouse pad at the corner of the table and horizontally for more horizontal adjustments in aim. Consistently playing on a set setup will improve your chances of winning. My setup isn't a one-size-fits-all though. I recommend taking a day or so to find your proper setup. You could be a 45-degree, 60-degree, 90-degree, or 0-degree keyboard player. You could play on a really high sense or really low sense. You could prefer your mousepad hanging over the table or a little bit forward. Ignore the dent. Number 2, get your map knowledge and IQ up. Not saying that you have to know every nook and cranny in every map, but it will help to know the maps and what is a good spot to hold, swing, or retreat. I will release a callouts video soon for those who don't know them. However, you can find many resources online that talk about callouts. My recommendation? Watch pro Twitch streamers such as Olafmeister, GetRight, and Flom. They have proper callouts for each map, and they're pretty general, and it will help to remember them for your next games. Number 3, know and better your role. There are 5 proper roles in CS: in-game leader or IGL, Opper, Lurk, Entry, and Support. IGL, a play caller for the team, has to have the highest IQ of the team and the balance on the team. Opper, the sniper of the team, steady hands with fast reaction time. Lurker, the one to hold his own given his role to play the outer positions on a map. Also, normally a closer in the round. Entry, the first one in and execute, has to have great aim and adjustments along with great movement. Doesn't have to be the best aim, but highly recommended. Sometimes it can be your IGL as a sacrifice for someone better to trade. Support, most consistent player, capable of trading your entry and providing proper utility. Depending on what your role is, practice it a lot and get used to your roles. I will provide a role guide soon to give you more details on what each role is in charge of. For now, follow these general ideas and pick one to be used to. Number 4, be a supported player, not mechanic-wise, but behavior-wise. Trust me, there will be toxic people. I am not lying to you about that. That said, be the good guy of the group and bring people together if emotions are taking over the game. If a mistake was made in the previous round, provoke that the round is done and let's focus on the next. If someone is at the point of no return and just negatively toxic, the mute button is a powerful tool. Either way, a winning team is a happy team. Remember that. Number 5, undercomming is better than overcomming. Communication is very key in CS2, and it's best to keep the comms clear and concise. On the topic of over-communicating or under-communicating, I'll say this. Imagine you're taking a test and the instructions tell you that if you get a question wrong, you lose points. Whereas if you don't answer a question, you don't win or lose points. That's what over and under-communicating is like. Would you rather lose points or don't get any? Especially if you are unsure of a situation. That said, it's best to keep it at a minimum to risk less for your outcome. Also, 99% of people that play CS2 will tell you the same thing. Those who don't, they're dumb. Yes, I'm talking to you, little bro. Number 6, no ghost coming. Now that isn't to say that I never do it. Even I am a suspect of ghost coming. Either way, please do not communicate while dead. It follows the same realm of overcomming. Keep your communications as simple as this: one person arch, or arch dead, one more lane. Do not do this. I died on arch. He's so bad. I think there is one in apartments and lane. Not too sure. There might be 3 on A, but might be 2. So maybe go B or go A fast. Why do I die to a bot? Yeah, do not do this. Number 7, Movement is the key to winning gunfights. I will release a movement video soon on how to properly move. This is the TLDR of movement. You are accurate when you are stationary. If you are moving and need to get accurate at the moment, stop by hitting your opposite key to go stationary. Example, if you're moving right with D, stop by hitting A for your left key. Has to be quick, otherwise you can move the other direction and it will deem you inaccurate. Number 8. Practice your aim. You can be naturally gifted at FPS or not. Either way, it's important to practice your aim in CS2. Two ways to warm up are aim map or free-for-all. Aim maps are found in the Steam Workshop. Free-for-alls are found through community server browser in-game. CS2's deathmatch feature is another way you can practice. Number 9. There is a recoil in every gun. Let me assist this with a little story. 2015, playing this game for the first time. Coming from Call of Duty, I'm killing people running and gunning with the old UMP. However, I aim down with the AUG and notice my crosshair is on the guy's head and not killing him. Post-death, a teammate tells me there's recoil in the game. Don't make the same mistake I did. There is recoil for every gun in the game, primarily when sprayed. Yes, a pistol has recoil. Shoot it fast and you'll see it doesn't hit the same spot. This is a workshop map that can teach you how to practice your recoil. If you want to know how to access it, check out my workshop tutorial video and follow along. Number 10. Try burst over spray. On the same note of recoil, spraying a weapon requires lots of control and muscle memory to be great with spraying. On the assumption that you're just getting started, I recommend try bursting over holding the whole spray. This means holding mouse 1 long enough for 3 bullets to fire and letting go. That little time of letting go will likely reset the recoil and give you more precision in your aim. That doesn't mean to never spray, just that in most scenarios, you'll fight a mid to long range battle, especially on CT side, and you need the accuracy for that. On that note of scenarios, tip number 11 is to understand your current scenario, whether it's playing anchor on a site for CT side or entering on a section of the map. Getting used to the scenarios you're put in game will better improve your chances of winning in that same scenario. My basketball coach would always tell me to shoot game time shots when in practice. The idea of shooting game time shots is to shoot those shots that will most likely come to you in an actual game. Same can be said for CS2, where you keep practicing the scenarios you will be put in. I play the IGL role for my team, so it's proper to be the jack of all trades since the primary focus is play calling. It can be different for you though. Number 12. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like, come on. You thought I wouldn't plug my advice as a tip? Just kidding. But seriously, like and subscribe. The real tip number 12 is to be around teammates during gunfights. Even if you are a naturally great aimer or have aim skills through other FPSs, being around a teammate during a gunfight will keep you alive more times. That, or if you die, it provides a better chance for your death to not go in vain. Trade potential is a key factor in CS since you can't get that life back in the round, and executing in numbers is important. That doesn't mean bait your teammate. Keep your baiting on the bed, will you? Number 13. Be aware of your surroundings. Awareness is somewhat of a soft skill to build in CS2 that you can't just practice mechanically. The best way to build awareness is by playing a bunch of games and understand what happens while in certain scenarios. Like, what will happen if you have banana control on Inferno? What will happen if you try to take ramp on Vertigo? With more reps on CS2, you'll be aware of those possibilities, which will keep you on your toes. Number 14. Be aware of your economy and what you work with. There are 3 types of buys in CS2, a full buy, an eco, and a save. Full buy is a primary assault rifle with armor and full nade set. Eco is a mid-tier gun like an SMG or shotgun with possibly armor or nades. Save is little to no buy, in order to build back your money for the next round. Think about what will happen if you buy a gun and if you win a round, or lose a round. Where will your money be at? And try to keep your economy right next to your teammates. That way, you're not running in with a pistol while the team is wielding ARs. Number 15. Know your utility. I've released all the must-know smokes and Molotovs on all social platforms. They are at your disposal to learn, practice, and use during matches. I still get mad at my current teammates for not knowing util, and they've played the game far too long to not know any. So learn the utility. Myself and your teammates will love it. Number 16. Utility does not have to be used in that round. You'll be surprised over the amount of antsy people who use their nades in horrible positions. Use it when the moment needs it. You can save it to the next round. That goes for you, common people who say you'll get shot throwing a certain nade. You don't gotta throw it if you can't, just learn it. It goes in line with the awareness tip. Be aware of what you can work with and if throwing the utility is safe. Number 17, it does not take a day to get better at CS2. The sooner it goes through your head, the less anger you'll feel if you're not where you want to be. I had that issue in the beginning because I loved the game and I wanted to do what it takes to compete with great people. When I set aside that idea that I want it now and said, I'll be there soon, that's when the grind started to be real and became consistent. So don't worry if these tips don't help you in a day. Yeah, you could improve, but that's just the beginning. I'm going to speedrun the last 3 because I've taken so much time. I really hope you enjoyed these tips, and I do expect to see comments on any other tips you guys find as well. Number 18, fast ladder climb. Look diagonally in one direction and press the movement keys that are opposite for a faster climb, using WASD. If you look up and to the left, use W and D to climb faster. Number 19, silent ladder climb. Same instructions as the fast ladder climb. This time, spam those same keys, but not too much to which it'll make a sound cue. Saves you time during clutches. Number 20, when peeking, peek left to right or right to left. If you use your forward or back key while peeking, it'll make it hard to counter strafe to become accurate. Pushing one key and pushing its opposite is less error chance than 2 to 2. So peek to the left, stop with your right, and vice versa. Alright guys, let me know in the comments if you have any other tips or other ideas you want to see in a video. Remember, these videos are for you, the soon-to-be talent in this game. I'm gonna let Outro Region take over, but again, thank you guys. Oh hey, thanks for watching today's video. If you liked the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep up with more content with me, make sure to click the subscribe button down below. Hope this video was helpful, get some dubs, and good luck, have fun.